The worst crimes in Texas often come with the most expensive legal bills. In many capital murder cases, the defendant is too poor to afford an attorney. But there's a dispute over whether court-appointed attorneys or public defenders are the best option. And there is a difference between those two groups. Fox 4's Sean Rabb in the newsroom with legislation that would require judges to give public defenders priority in capital murder cases.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Clarice. This legislation has statewide support from public defenders' offices and the Texas Indigent Defense Commission. But many of the defense attorneys we talked to, who are often court-appointed, disagree, but they didn't want to go on camera. They question, though, whether public defenders provide the best defense for those facing the most serious crime. Capital murder cases are the most high-stakes legal matches in the justice system. It's life without parole or death.
We give high-quality representation on these cases. It's very important to us. We care about our clients, as does everybody in this office. And we were still struggling to get appointments. So we wanted capital murders in particular included in the priority appointment statute.
There are two systems of defense lawyers at work in Texas for indigents charged with crimes. Public defenders, about 25 counties have them, and court-appointed attorneys, private practice criminal counselors who get assigned to cases by a judge. Since 2015, judges have been required by law to give priority to public defenders in misdemeanor and felony cases. Two bills in Austin would do the same for capital murders, requiring the court to give priority in appointing the public defender to represent the defendant in the criminal proceeding, including a capital murder case. Defense attorneys like Leyland Clipper Peel object.
I think it's wrong because they're not looking at the total representation of the individual.
Judge Tammy Kemp sent a letter to lawmakers opposing the bills, saying they appear to violate the separation of powers provision of the Constitution and proposed to remove judicial discretion from judges, adding public defenders' offices do not have to meet the same experience standards as those appointed by a judge.
There's not any way that our office can accept all the appointments. I mean, we're certainly in no position, nor was that ever our intention. We just wanted to have the priority statute expanded to include capital murder cases.
This is about management. It's about a management in the system.
Who defends capital murder cases, though, is not just about what happens in the courtroom. It's also, says County Commissioner John Wiley Price, about managing the cost of that defense, a cost ultimately carried by taxpayers.
Of course, not only is it more cost effective, you have a different, for the most part, experienced lawyer.
Now, Commissioner Price says the budget for the 100-plus person staff in the public defender's office in Dallas County is $500,000 a year. He says one capital case defense with court-appointed attorneys can cost the county that much or more. We'll see if either bill makes it to the floor of the House or Senate for a vote this session.